So I was sitting at my desk and a friend of mine sent me a video of the 4 young women who were pepper sprayed by the New York City Police Department. And I was outraged. I mean, one of the girls was a blind person and the other 2 were just holding signs behind a fence, and all of a sudden they got abused by a police officer who's supposed to be protecting our rights. And that outraged me to the point where I couldn't take it any longer. So I got on a plane and I went to New York because I wanted to learn about what was going on over there. And I wandered around the occupation site. It's at Liberty Park in New York City. Thursday, Friday afternoon. Didn't really know anybody, so I felt a little awkward. I'm kind of a closet recluse, so I didn't really assert myself in terms of meeting someone. So I spent the night there that night, and then in the morning we got up and we prepared for a march, and we ended up taking the Brooklyn Bridge, occupying it, and then we were scissored in by 2 armies of police who knew exactly what they were going to do. And you know, when you spend that kind of time with people, you sit in a jail cell with someone, 5 other guys, their only crime was trying to make the world a better place and trying to do it peacefully. I mean, I'd spend a night with a bunch of guys in a jail cell anywhere with that kind of attitude, because it's just all about making things better. And people ask, you know, what are you occupying a bridge for? You're inconveniencing people, you're making a scene, you all look weird, you're holding pizza boxes converted into protest signs. And I think what this whole movement's done to me, and I'm 56 years old and I've got a lot of old paradigms running around in my head, and every day I'm challenged now in terms of my ego. I think that, oh, I have this great idea, I want to assert it into the group, and well, it's not my idea, it's everybody's idea, and we're all in this together. And so I tell people, I say, you know, African Americans would still not be able to sit at the lunch counter if people hadn't gotten in the way of the traffic, stopped the transit systems, done all those nonviolent things that they did back in the 60s. This is how you change society. You don't change it through legislation, because frankly the legislators are in the pockets of moneyed interests, and everyone kind of knows that, but boy, after this last couple weeks it's become part of my nervous system, and I'm outraged by it, and Washington's broken, and that's not where the fix is anymore. Money's got to be taken out of politics. People have to be treated with respect, and police officers should be charged with protecting constitutional rights. And if they see people protesting on the street, they should protect them from abuse, not causing the abuse. So there's a lot of lessons I learned in New York, but I guess the most important is this country's full of a lot of wonderful people. And even people that are on the opposite sides of positions they think they're on the opposite sides of, really aren't, because we all want the best for our families and for our country. It's just different ways of looking at it. But the way that's working now, slowly, organically growing, is this concept that we're egalitarian, we can all contribute, and we don't need to send somebody to Washington to speak for us. We can speak for ourselves. And when we speak for ourselves, we can make this world a much better place.